Hey everyone, so I want to go over week 6 learning resources and discussion. This week you will be learning about issues related to illness, death, and dying. This can be a particularly difficult issue to face as a social worker, as all of us have probably at some point experienced issues such as this within our own lives, whether it be with ourselves, with any kind of chronic illness, or with loved ones. It is an issue in which it is particularly important to focus on self-care to prevent any issues related to countertransference or burnout. You will also see that the articles are focused on treatment modalities, particular to those who are experiencing grief and chronic illness. Oftentimes, as people go through issues such as these, social workers are the first point of contact and the first person that they turn to for support, especially for those who might work within the hospital setting. You'll see here that the articles are focused on a variety of different issues related to grief and illness. You are only required to read 3, so please choose some reading that interests you or relates to a population or issue that you view yourself working with. You will then be required to watch all 4 of these videos or podcasts. I hope you find them informational. A few of them are related to pediatrics, which will hopefully give you some perspective on the different ways that we support both children, adults, families when experiencing terminal illness and grief. Moving on to the discussion, which I hope you'll enjoy as it's a little different than what we've done previously. You will only have one this week as your integrative part 2 paper is due. So for the discussion, your initial post will be a letter, and we're acting as if this letter is to a beginning MSW student. You will be writing the letter with the idea that the student's first field placement will include working with a physically ill or dying patient. Please view these key points here while writing your initial post. You will basically be identifying key issues related to death and dying as well as treatment methods. You'll then need to include an article or video they should view to inform their work. This could be a video or article from the class material that you went through this week, or you could also find one elsewhere if you know of one that you've found informational and interesting. In addition to this, please make sure to include any citations within your letter as well, as you may use some of the content that you read this week or the videos to inform your letter. For the response post, you'll simply be providing feedback to one student. So as usual, the initial posts are due by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and response posts by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. In addition to your discussion, as I mentioned before, you will also be submitting your integrative part 2 paper, which I have described in a separate video. The paper will be due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So please reach out with any questions or concerns, and I hope everyone has a great week.